Hello everyone, welcome back to StoneBlock 4. We are playing... It is not... What? It is day 39, and I think today's finally the day that we make the black hole. The thing that we started. We... I started probably 6 days ago at this point. And that means there's some stuff to do. So, we'll be getting right into that here momentarily. Just as soon as I remember what it is I actually need for antimatter. Well, I need SPS stuff first. That's what this is for. So I have this. So, we need these. This is where we start. We need to start with the enrichment chamber. We'll end in the enrichment chamber. So how many do I need? Same amount as we have polonium. 4 stacks and 32. Gotcha. Okay. I need 3 more polonium. Let me grab that thing. Thing I used to make polonium. Where is it? There it is. So I need this thing to take some water and some polonium. Just a little bit. A little bit of water, a little bit of polonium. Don't need much. Should only need about 3. And then we'll be good. Does this thing need any more than that? No, just 3. Okay. Makes this real easy. Still gonna take a second. But, I should probably have to connect that. It does need it. Okay. We need to begin. I'm gonna automate it. I think. I think that's gonna be needed. Okay, we have 1 polonium pellet. Once we're done here, I'm gonna need to get a way to remove the radiation, is what I'm gonna need to do. And it's doing that. Right. Well, we'll turn it off here in a second. Doesn't matter much. In fact, we'll turn it off now. So that doesn't irradiate me, interestingly. This will. Yep. Yep. Alright, that's all we needed that for. Except for the part where we need it for something else. We'll get that in a minute. Alright. HPDE requires this, which requires substrate, oxygen, ethane. Substrate is just biofuel, not biomass. Biofuel, hydrogen, and water. Not flowing water, just normal water. You can also make more substrate with substrate, which is interesting. It's just about getting the ethene. And well, actually, Huh. That might be worth doing. No, it doesn't quite produce enough for that to be worth doing. Either way, we need some kind of way for biomass. I don't suppose I can use seeds, can I? Hard to say. I'm actually quite unsure. Can I use these? I cannot. That's unfortunate and rather annoying. So what can I use? That's going to be easy for me to farm. Preferably in a very small amount of space. I don't suppose I can make mangrove roots with anything, can I? No. Unfortunately. What about leaves? Surely I can make leaves. Leaves. Surely there's a... Surely there's a way. We can make leaves in a very, very small area. How do you get biofuel from this? Bioreactor. Oh, you can use dyes? Huh. I don't suppose there's like... Okay, can any of these be gotten from chickens? Warped? Is it only warped? No dyes? I mean, those would be pretty easy. Rotten flesh. I can get a chicken for that. Apple. Apple, that's chicken. Yeah, I think apple's gonna be the easiest. Okay. Grab the crusher. Connect it. Probably. Where do I want that? So. Just probably in here. Is that really all of my superconductors? I thought I had so many. I was so certain I had a lot of these. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Crusher there. Oh, I didn't need this. Okay. Remove, remove. Alright. Apple chicken, apple chicken. Why am I looking in there for an apple chicken? There it is. It'd be nice if it was leveled up a little. It's a tier 2. It's already leveled up for some reason. Right. Let me grab another one that isn't leveled up. My nether stars. I could do a tier 9. That would keep it busy. Right. Oh, right. I need a coop. I need... Need a roost. Like the block. Where the crap are they? I guess I can make some. Stack seems good. Not exactly sure what the perfect amount of this is. Oh, for goodness sakes, don't do that. I, no, don't do that. Pull from there. That makes biofuel. Then we need to throw the biofuel into something. Pressurized reaction chamber. This is the thing. Man. So, what exactly does it need? Water and hydrogen. We are producing excess hydrogen. We're supposed to be producing excess hydrogen. Right there. Or, no, you're something else. You produce hydrogen. Go away. Okay. Remove this. I need chemical thingy. As soon as I can find it. There it is. Okay. So I want this to go to over here. So this thing doesn't have any hydrogen in it. However, what it does have is one of these. So that takes out the oxygen. This thing now has hydrogen. This thing needs to accept some hydrogen. We also need some fluid pipes because I need water. Unless I want to beam it over with a node. Really don't. But we need a pipe. Fluid pipe. There it is. Alright. Then we want to move the substrate into here. I need it to... Why would you be... Energy. Whatever. So this thing's immediately out of power. That's a bit of a problem. Not anymore. Okay, so that's producing ethene and substrate. I don't love the positioning of this thing. I may move it over one. In fact, I'm going to. Right here. So that means that I have those two sides, front and side, to move the ethene to this thing. So we need another one, which is not a real big problem. I think I can make another. I just need to find all the bits and pieces for it. So that means that we need more steel than we currently possess. These should fix that problem pretty quick. Oh, cool. We have extra. Makes this real easy. Oh, no, I need that. Alright, so we have the steel. We need the red stuff. We need two of these. We need an enrichment chamber, which is two more of these. Redstone. Iron somewhere. And we need chemical tanks. Oh, and we need one of these. And one of these. Okay. Took a little longer. Took a little longer than I would have liked, but that's fine. Now we want to move. What does this thing need? What do I need to turn this into this? Oxygen and liquid ethylene. Okay. Looks like we need to drag this out. We're going to move this thing to about here. That keeps it powered. We want that going into there. We want... Bottom is none. Oh, that's item. We want chemical output. That moves the ethane. We want front, no. Back, no. Make both of them input output, no. Does this thing need to... There we go. Okay, so we got half of the stuff we need there. And then we've got oxygen. We're gonna extend this out one more so that I can put a trash can over there in case it ever decides it needs to be stupid. This thing does not produce enough oxygen. Doesn't produce enough hydrogen either. Do the same thing here. To be sure. So now we have extra of both. Except for some reason our oxygen channel is going somewhere else. And I'm not sure where. Feels like it should be going. Oh, you know what? Chemical. Both of these are inputs. So I'm both to input outputs. Figure out why this thing's not getting any oxygen. Does need to be a specific kind of oxygen. Just oxygen, and this thing makes oxygen. It just is not also then moving any. For goodness sakes. I need you to also push there. I need you to actually make something. Not sure what your deal is either. Because you're not getting any. If I remove you, still not getting any. Why? What's the problem? Why do you not function? It needs oxygen. It's in the wrong one. Okay, you're not producing any. Why not? What are you missing? Oh, you're not sending the substrate anywhere. So where is it moving the ethene? Why is it not moving it in? It should be moving it in. Input, output. Why are you being like that, eh? Why are you being like that? So... Oh, I get it. That's dumb. That's what that is. We want to move items from here into there. Then we want to move fluids. Don't do that. Into chemicals. Yes, I want that to be an output. Now, don't do that. That can mean none. Okay, so why is it not removing any? This isn't the problem. It's this thing's problem. For some reason, it isn't even trying. Okay, what the heck's the problem? Okay, the ethene. There's hydrogen in these. It's because it's connecting that. Don't do that. Stupid. Where's it going now? It's going in there. Why is it not going in? This isn't rocket science. Just kind of move it in. What's the issue? Move the ethene. What's the problem? If I remove this, is it going to move the ethene in? No. What's the issue? It needs to be liquid ethane. This doesn't produce liquid ethane, does it? This produces normal ethane. That means I need a condensate into the buffer. That means I need that other thing that I have somewhere here, this thing. That means I need this. Like right here. Turning ethene into liquid ethene. I would like that to be rotated, please. There we go. HPDE pellets. And then all we do is we pull from that. Make that an output. And then grab a chest. Because we only need 4.5 stacks, but that's still more than that thing can hold. Can I just make it? No. Clearly. Perfect. Alright, we getting caught up anywhere? Shouldn't be. We have water. We don't have ethane. Because it's not moving any for some reason. Why would that be an input? Should actually be overproducing ethane. Should be. Eventually. Just about. Yep, it overproduces ethane. Good. I don't know what I'm going to do with the extra ethane, but there's a crash can here if needed. Alright, so how's this thing doing? Makes about as fast as it needs to. How long is this going to take? Because we need 288 of them. I mean, everything here is water flowing timed as well. Because needs to be. Actually, don't need a watch flowing time over here anymore. Or, I don't think we ever did. Think about this back. Probably... Oh, right there. Actually, probably could have left this here, though. Neutronium. Oh, there's a neutron. I don't know where that went. Whatever. 47, that's pretty good. It's getting there. Much faster than polonium production did. You know how long it took to get 1,000,000 polonium? Because it was a long time. Those are 4 hydrogen. Or neutrons. Or neutrons. How many neutrons does it take? What's... Oh. A lot. Okay. 729. Roundabout. Probably gonna take a little more than that. Yeah, because you need 4. That's gonna be a pain. So this makes a neutron pile. Hopefully a good bit quicker. Oh, we're almost at a stack. That's pretty good. Does this thing have too much ethene yet? No. If I wire this into here, is it gonna cause problems? Can I set the priority of this thing? Okay. Suppose I can go put some of this stuff away. Just gonna throw most of it out. I don't need it. $90? Why is it going so fast? I mean, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. It's not like it takes 5,000 to one material to make it. It takes 6. Hmm. Hmm. Here. What do I need to make antimatter pellets? I need this thing, and I'm also gonna need one of these things. We'll make that later. I just want to focus on this for now. That seems fun. Doesn't look particularly difficult, but still. Looks fun. How do I make some of that stuff? Okay, we have 4 of these. That's a good start. For those 2 of these, and then just a basic machine frame. Yes, sir. All this for a little bit of antimatter. I shouldn't complain too much. This is probably still cheaper than real antimatter. I don't think you make real antimatter with polonium. You might. We may. Iridium, not polonium. Oh yeah, and I still need to make 3 of these. Okay, I'll go do that. Obsidian. On. About 24 more from the looks of it. Cool. That makes those. I still need 2 more. 2 more. 2 more. Redstone. Diamonds. 48 more. And some obsidian. Probably some redstone can't hurt. Crush up the diamonds. Crush up some of this. It's a little more than I needed, but whatever. Okay, start with the redstone. Then do the diamonds. Then do that. Okay. Simple enough. We're gonna use some of this diamond dust to make the stuff we need for this. Perfect. Okay. So we need 3 of these, tons of these, 1 of these. Diamond to energy tablets. And steel casing. Do we have enough? No. We're close, but no. Let's make this part of the SPS. Supercharged coil. This thing doesn't even actually require energy, but the SPS probably will. 206. Still about 82 off. 81 now. Okay. Right. 77. Suppose I can grab all of this. Plutonium, not polonium. Normally it's the other way around, but whatever. Okay. Mechanism. Fusion reactor? Why would you... Fueled by deuterium and tritium. Tritium makes sense. Deuterium? Deuterium. No, whatever. Does this one actually make power? How much power does it make? Here. Energy, steam, or heat can be extracted from the fusion reactor port. So it can actually make heat. we there yet? No. I mean, in terms of power production, I don't think I don't think that any of this is going to be even kind of worth it. I think this might be. It's possible. I make no guarantees that this will be worth it. Because one of these is probably worth like maybe 10 of these. And these are way easier to set up and keep working. So, solid chance we'll just have like a couple hundred of those instead. Maybe even more than a couple hundred. It really depends. Is there an easier way to grow these that doesn't suck? Not how do I use them? How do I... Like, okay, yeah, you can do that. Sure. I don't even know how close work. And I'm unconvinced they're worth it. Can you use fortune? You can. That's interesting. Fortune. Fortune. Huh. Very interesting. I may have to abuse that later. We'll see. I haven't decided yet. That's just gonna require a crap load of Oritech stuff to do. Because we need the entire big enchanting machine. So, we'll see. That's all of that we need. We're going to turn literally all of it into this. We're then going to craft 3 of these. And that's all we need for phase shifting. How do we make it? Well, we also need a crap load of structural glass. Let me grab that. Structure. Oh, glass. Structural glass. Oh, it's steel and glass. Okay. Just X steel. Like 1 stack of glass. Shouldn't be particularly difficult. Alright. Stop. Whatever. It's probably fine. Okay. There, now we have everything we need to actually build this thing. I don't know how these are built. Let me look it up. Mechanism SPS. They're a big freaking circle. Sort of, kind of. Sort of, kind of, somewhat. We're gonna put it like here. So this thing needs 3 ports. Man, these things require a crap load of structural glass. I mean, it makes sense. They should require a crap load of structural glass. Knowing how they're made, but still. Three ports, eh? Haven't decided where I want to put them yet. I may put them all in one place, if it lets me. Where do I want them? So I want one of these needs to be an energy mega FE. 100 mega FE. So I have a question. How much does this make? This is a mild concern. Anyway, we're gonna have all 3 on one side. Okay. Start by moving in some of this. Alright, then we need just a ton of power. Probably more than this is gonna work for, but still. Why is it on idle? I never connected. I've put in one of these. And that makes antimatter. Not a whole lot. It's very slow. But I don't have the energy production for more at the moment, so that's just kind of what it has to be. And then we can extract antimatter from it afterward. So we just have to wait for this to get to one bucket and then put it into a crystallizer. Actually, I can probably pump it directly into the crystallizer. Rotate. Input. Actually, I can't. Would have been nice, but no. Now we have to do it the long and annoying way. Which is pull it from there, put it into here, and then let it do its thing. It doesn't require anything special for... This doesn't now. Just requires a little bit of power, that's all. Anyway, that's that machine done. And that means all there is to do is wait. Though I suppose I should probably grab the small chaos fragment that I need for this. Am I missing a bit of chaos? Do I need slightly more for one? Are we kidding? Are you kidding me? Where's my shrink? Where's my shrinking device? We're gonna fix this problem. Where's my personal shrinking device? Is it in here? Yes. Don't drop me. Okay, so I need a nugget cast. Alright. Where the crap is the nugget cast? Nugget. Where is it? Should be around here somewhere. Somewhere. Fine, I'll make another one. Gosh dang it. It's coal dust. need to melt some steel. There, now we have the thing we need to collide. How's this thing coming? 20%. I get that this thing's only getting roughly 80,000 power. I can probably increase that to 8 million. And that'll bring it to the limit of the superconductor. Yeah, that's a little better. Maybe I should kick this thing back into gear. I don't see why not. Might as well. I can probably... Probably kick that into gear as well, so it's making, you know, nuclear waste. I mean, this thing's eating nuclear waste so fast. Now this is how you deal with polonium. It's turned into antimatter, obviously. Alright. I want to see exactly how much time we have between getting it to its required speed and exploding it. It should be a few minutes, if I know anything about it. Because I think that it breaks at 50,000. And it's already at 15,000, so I don't think this is going to be particularly difficult. I just don't want to waste an antimatter. Or a chaos shard, frankly. Both would be bad. I mean, I have enough to replace the chaos shard if needed, though, so we're going to be accelerating that. Not worried about underdoing it, I am worried about overdoing it. Almost a fourth of the way there. I mean, it isn't slow. I'm not worried about it. But it is a little boring to wait over, 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 over 10 buckets of antimatter. Buckets. 10 buckets of antimatter are required to make this. I don't even know what fluid that is. It doesn't matter. But that makes the antimatter chicken. That's gonna be fun. This thing done leveling up yet? It is. It is. Alright, let's scroll through. Prismarine could work. Start leveling that up. This thing looks so weird. So it requires 100 million power per tick to operate at maximum speed. I don't think that's needed whatsoever at all. What can polonium even like be used for? Polonium. QIO drives, Frostwalker units, SPS. It mostly looks like units, modification stations. This is mostly stuff for the armor that I will never use. What about this? Nothing. Nothing really. Okay. What about this? What can this be used for? Nuclear waste. It can be used to make plutonium, it can be used to make polonium, and it degrades. Okay, what about polonium? Plutonium. Plutonium pellets? What are those used in? Yeah, so all I'm seeing from this is that there's not gonna be anything. That's a problem that I would need a nuclear reactor for. What about the SPS? What is the SPS used for? What is crafted only in the SPS? Literally just antimatter. That's it. Okay. Cool, another multi-block we won't need. What about the neutron activator? Neutron activator. Activator. Polonium and tritium. Yeah, that's not gonna be needed. Because tritium... DT... DT... Yeah, that's deuterium tritium. Yeah, no. No need. We're not gonna need this thing either. That's 3 multi-block machines we're not gonna need. Good. Very good. So to be clear, we're gonna need this. Wow, all of these are easy. Man, they went cheap. I can make like a couple hundred of these per second. They went real cheap with some of these. I'm gonna automate all of them with how cheap they are. I can move hundreds of copper blocks per second. We can automate these in like 2 seconds. I mean, Fortron infusing, it's a little bit of a pain, but that's really about it. And I can just use an indirect infuser for that. Huh. So this is just straight up not going to be needed. As soon as we get the neutronium chicken, it won't be important whatsoever. So, We're not going to worry about that. Halfway. Halfway, indeed. Although we technically... No, we only need one. Because the rest of this is mostly just neutronium. And neutronium is produced by a neutronium chicken. So once you have one, it's pretty easy. Same with the antimatter, actually. Every single one of these makes one of these. And you can turn that directly into antimatter, which can be used to make antimatter chickens. So, what is this used for? Doesn't this guy make those? Yes. What is this used for? I get paradox stuff. That's whatever. What is a chronon resonator? I don't know, but it requires Sheol fire, so... must be something important. And it requires Fortron. What is this used for? And why? I have no idea. What are we at? We're getting there. Sure are getting there. Okay, that's draining a crapload of polonium very, very, very quickly. If only there was a faster way to get antimatter that didn't require reactors and all of that. That I could get fairly easily. There isn't. I don't think there will ever be anything quite like that. Because you can't get antimatter pellets. Those just don't exist. They're probably one of the rarest items in the game. You used it. Oh, that's a lie. I definitely had to craft some of these for something. There's two things I had to craft these for, and I don't remember what they were. Certainly wasn't these. I swear it was like required to make the friggin' one of these. Oh no, it's just in there. Gotcha. Black hole contained within can be used to void things. That it can. That it can. All of this for this, by the way. 100,000. All this work so that I can get my hands on some chickens. Crazy. The amount of work I'm willing to put in just for that. Soon we will have everything. Soon I will probably let the game go AFK for who knows how long to get the antimatter I need for this. Though I'll do that after I get neutronium blocks. Because I need quite a few of those as well. What do you mean both those are empty? What? What? Oh no, there's still 200,000 polonium in the pressurized tube. Holy crap. A questing ram has appeared. That's cool, I guess. I got better things to think about. We are getting so close. So close to being able to throw something very expensive into a particle accelerator. Oh. Antimatter. Antimatter pellet. A impossible material. That's actually true. 55,000. Let's accelerate a chaos shard, shall we? Wait for it to get up to 15,000 meters per second. It's getting there. This is going to be a very expensive mistake if this goes wrong. Just to be sure, 15,000 joules, right? Yes. Yes, it is. Oh. Oh, that's it. That's the material we're after, alright. All of that. For this. But before we craft that, before we go ahead and craft that, there's something I should probably do first, which is complete this. Which way do I want to go? I've actually gone out that far in that direction. So probably to the east. Cheat open guide. Yeah. What? How do these work? On a block to bind shard to that location. How do I then use... So I need a teleporter. Okay. Let's make a teleporter. What do I need for that? Teleporter. Gold diamond quartz. We have gold. Don't have diamonds. Need some quartz. I don't know if this thing needs power. It doesn't look like it. To the ocean. Ah, I understand. We're gonna throw that away then, because apparently I need a different one. Try this one. Wow, would you look at that? We're fairly far north. So apparently this thing is just somewhere out here. Right. So I need to get some things to summon this boss. And we'll go from there. So that's all I really want. Okay. What do I need? Abyssal Sacrifice. Alright. Coral chunk. What do both of these require? So that requires a coral golem. This one requires a coral losses. Both of those are from a very far distance. Both of those are bosses in the ocean area, probably. If I go this way, we probably get in the Twilight area. If we go this way, well, we're gonna go this way, but I would just like to know what it is I'm looking for. Hello? Today? Fuck you long enough, please. No, typically I'd want to mine through. What is this? Deep Warlock. Oh, I found the altar. Still need to get the stuff to actually craft it. Holy crap. Cognitum? Cognitum cow. Okay. I didn't even know that was an option. Tier 2 Glyph Codex. I haven't eaten this yet. Dang it, armor. I need to eat food. What can I do to make hunger? Figure it out later. Glyph Codex. And a bow that I don't need. Spectre Anchor. This is Electrum? No. Just Electrum. Okay. Perfect Umberlite. Interesting. So this is a boss arena. From what I'm gathering. I don't know where to find the other different coral bosses that I need to kill to summon this one. So I'm going to make the assumption that there's somewhere in the dungeon that is pretty much right above us. Yeah, get out of here. Wait, where is it? It's over here somewhere. Found it. I don't even know what you are. Be in the way. Sometimes I forget that this swamp's filled with enemies. To a frankly absurd extent. So, where would one find one of the coral items that we need? Because I know it's not from one of these chests. I don't think it's gonna be in here. So I don't even know how to get an athame. Deepling Priest or Deepling Warlock. Okay. I don't suppose this thing tells me where to get. Which requires a way. It can be Gateway of Eternity. Gateway of Eternity. What is the Gateway of Eternity? I don't even know what those are. What is the Gateway of Eternity? Let's see. Eternity. Wait a second. I need to figure out where on planet Earth I get the athame from. Because I can't craft this thing without it. Deepling Priest. Deepling Warlock. So I need Deepling Spawner. There's no real Deeplings. Alright, I guess we'll just Google that then. More useless crap there than I've ever seen. Don't even need that, don't need that. Oh, that's somewhat useful. I don't need that, or that, or that. Ooh, lightning in a bottle. Worth it. Okay. So, Gateway of Eternity. Which one could it be? The Abyss? No. Not that one either. Ice and Fire, All in Death, Hellish Cataclysm. Corlos's Cataclysm boss. Hey, there we go. Hey, that's pretty easy. Or I could buy one for no good reason. Let's start by making some of these. Where is my Ars Nouveau? By that I mean that stupid, stupid thing. Where is it? Where is it? Hmm. Where is my infusion thing? So that I can make the thing that I need. You know, an imbuement chamber. Imbue. Yes, this is also what I need. What do I need for water essence? Okay. Coral, snow, bucket of water, kelp. Not coral. What the heck am I talking about? Alright. The world engine. Bap. 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 How much power does it take? 7 million. Okay. Um, let's spawn it here. Mostly because I don't think it'll be all that difficult. That death animation takes way too long. Hey, that's the thing I need. It's a lot of the things I need. Holy crap. I only needed one. Where did that come from? I don't know. Wave 4. Get that out of here. Hey, perfect. It's that thing I need. Both of the things I need. All in one place. How convenient. Let's craft that thing I need. Because it is a part of the thing that I need. So, I need a diamond, I need a heart of the sea. Those are cheap. That's fine. Okay. Why do I have a Sonus arrow in my inventory? Okay. Nautilus. Start there. No. Oh, I already have that. It's in my inventory. Okay. I need 9 diamonds. 9 emeralds I don't have. Some amethyst that I also don't have. Some iron. Gold. And emerald. Why did I max that out? I don't know. It doesn't matter. And we need a see this thing. Gotten from Enchanter. Okay. That's that. Task complete. Sacrifice. Or part of a task complete. Now we just need to go kill that. And luckily for me, I know exactly where it is. It's directly this way. All this. To summon a boss. Where is it? Perfect. There's one. Come on. Let me hit you. I can one-shot you now. What did he hit me with? Tidal claws. Okay. That wasn't too bad. Let's prepare everything else that we need. Now that we're done with that, what do we need for abyssal resonance? We need abyssal egg, empowered void crystal, indirium ingots, sky osmium, promethium. Start with the promethium because that's going to take the longest if I don't have it already. And I really hope I do. But it's not looking great. No, don't do that. Come on, promethium. Chrome. Not ideal. Where's my... Where the crap is my... Where... Where'd it go? Give me that. Bro, I need 2 promethium. Are you kidding me? I swear I found some in a chest at one point. I'm probably wrong. I'm actually almost assuredly wrong. Because I don't think you can even get it from that. But I really don't have to make a Heisenberg compensator. I really don't have to make Heisenberg compensators. That's like the only difficult thing here. This is easy. I have all this stuff. That's nothing. Indirium we can make fairly easily, I feel like. Yeah, we can make that at the World Engine with Dragon Eggs. That's not a problem. Sky Osmium, that's just not difficult at all. Yeah, that's nothing. And that's also nothing. I can make those really, really easily. It's just this. A Heisenberg compensator. Haven't even gone for 2 hours yet. Let's make a super AI module, I guess. Right. 2 super AI modules then. Start nice and easy. These. By that I mean a quantum processor, because that's going to be the most difficult thing in the game to get. That requires a singularity, a shattered singularity in copper, as well as quantum infusion. Quantum infusion is quantum infused dust. You know what I have a ton of? Singularities. You know what I need to make all of the singularity stuff? I need this, which is this. So I only need enough for 4 of these. Thankfully, that's like 4 ingots. That means that I only need around 16 singularities. As well as, let's see here, 1 bucket of quantum infusion, which is just, so I need two of those, pretty sure. So that's, okay, so I need to make 2 extra of those. About 9. Can I put those back? See, that's dumb. That should not be a thing. Whatever. Let's do this. Skystone dust, ender dust, and lava. Lava's easy stuff though, because that's what this is for. Okay, skystone dust. That's it's this guy. That's probably good. What am I doing? I have an ender pearl chicken down here. Which one of these things is a crusher? Okay, I'm gonna need you to make me some quantum infused dust. Oh, we're out of lava. Are we out of power? We're out of ender. Ah. Keep on going. Okay. Do I need, how much do I need? Because, I mean, I can... Okay, so then I just need a bucket. Or, use this. Just gonna do that. Okay. Wait, don't I need... I need more than that. I don't have enough singularities for that. I only need 1. Because I need skystone. Well, no, I need shattered singularities, 2 more. 2 extra shattered singularities is what I need. So, yeah. Unless I've just got some singularities lying around, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need some of this. You... Oh, I do. Cool. We actually don't need this then. Can remove these. Put it back in here. Bap, 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 bap. That makes 2. And then we grab... That is all of that. All we need for that. Okay. So then we need silicon and redstone. Also, do we have any of any processing units? Process A and make me some silicon, make me some quantum, put them together. I need the targeting system. Wherever that is. Oh, no, there it is. I actually think I need 2 more. Cool. Okay. And then we need some duratium. 1, 2, 3, 4. I did not need 4 duratium. Anyway, Heisenberg compensator. That requires diamant or adamant. Adamant is just diamond and nickel. And I'm surprised I don't actually have anything with that recipe. Nope, stop, don't do that. I don't need Invar. I have enough Invar. And that's 2 Heisenberg compensators. One moment. Okay, Heisenberg compensator handled. Oh, okay. Sure. I expected that to be worse, to be honest with you. But it's actually pretty mild. Like, superconductors? Okay, sure. Superconductors. I think I still have a ton of those lying around somewhere. Somewhere. Not sure where I put them. But I've been using them as a freaking conduit. So, probably steal some from here. Like these ones. There, 4 more superconductors. Get this out of my inventory. Except that I need more superconductors than that. So we have 13, we need 16. Probably not going to be using this thing anytime soon. So that's enough of those. We'll get that in a minute. Energites. Okay. Let me see what of that stuff I have. Not a whole lot from the looks of it. Start with the Electrum. I have nuggets. There's some Electrum. Okay. Then we need steel. Then we need probably nickel. As soon as I figure out where nickel is, there it is. And also this thing. Smack them together, and you get energites. Smack those together, and you get 4 of these. How many do I need? 4. Yeah, 4. Okay. So then all we need is empowered redstonia. Another lightning in a bottle. You'll have to see it. Just craft me freaking 4 blocks of this. It's 4. How do you make redstonia block? Eh. 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 This is not redstonia. Redstonia is something else. Okay. Well, I know how to make redstonia then. That's just redstone. Fancy schmancy redstone, but redstone nonetheless. And then we need the, this here thing. Then you put redstonia together. 4. Figure out what else we need for this thing. Redstone. Red dye. We also need bricks. of two different kinds. Brick. I don't suppose I have any nether brick. No, no, that's fire brick. Well, suppose that is what it is. Anyway. And lastly, no, I need those. Lastly, we need red dye. I think red will do that job pretty well. I don't know exactly how much power this is all gonna take. I don't really care. Doesn't bother me one bit. Worst case, I go and I grab some of my conduits from various locations, like these ones. What on planet Earth is taking so long? Yes. We are not dealing with this. Yeah, I'll do that. Wait, I need more than that. Why didn't I craft more than that? I can craft more than that. I put away the steel. Of course. Right. Okay. Either way, I mean, that's one. Craft the other one here momentarily. I just need more brick and nether brick. That's where clay comes in. Wait, no, I do have enough. I don't need to make more. What am I doing? I mean, this thing's taking its sweet time, but... Freaking Promethium. Screw Promethium, dude. Promethium's a nightmare. Alright. One step closer. Let's get Sky Osmium, I guess. That is. Okay. So I need a couple of things for Sky Osmium, I believe. One of which is Certus Quartz. We charge a bit of Certus Quartz up. Alright, then we just need osmium and skystone. You're not either of those two things. Osmium, osmium, osmium. Where's osmium? There's osmium. I don't know exactly how much I need. Charged Certus quartz. What's that? A resonance? Okay, so we need advanced electronic components. I have found some of these somewhere. Advanced. I have 2. I need 4. I can buy 2 from the Echo Shop. We're doing that. Which one is the fabricator? Yeah, but I don't have that, so what's the other way to get them? I'm not gonna do that. Gadgets. Okay, so it was, I don't know where it was found. But I know I found some. Somewhere. What's the fabricator's quest? That's a, that's this one, right? So I just need a thermodynamic conductor. Okay. Let's craft that, I suppose. So, bookmark, 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 bookmark. And then we just need the resistive. Okay, that's really not hard. Let's start with this. Steel, copper. Steel sure is somewhere. Steel. Steel and copper. Basic stuff. Okay. Start by just crafting up. Then I need to throw one of these in here. I need to throw both in here. Oh, I didn't want to do both. Whatever. Just grab another one. Quest complete. Quest complete. Suddenly. Cool. Not sure why I never did that sooner. That took like 2 minutes. Alright. Lead, sheet metal, and an echo shard. I don't know if I have an echo shard lying around, honestly. I know I have lead. I don't know about an echo shard. I know I do. We're good. Okay, what does lead and sheet metal cost? Lead plates, go figure. I'm not sure why I expected anything else. Next question, where's my lead? That's not lead. That's also not lead. Lead. Lead sheet metal. 4. Let's get rid of all that. Okay. Fortron Void Flame. I don't know what Void Flame is, but I have Endless Fortron. Wisdom Power Void Crystal. It's coal. There's like coal and black dye and whatever. Something else. Something else as well. Flint. And like tough, probably. Atomic Reconstructor. No clue whether or not that's gonna work. It did. Okay, that does not take long enough for it to warrant doing anything crazy. That's all for them. One final thing. A dragon egg and apparently 8 of something or other. I think that might be at the world engine. Pretty sure my dragon eggs are probably at the world engine. Because I have not seen a storage drawer in my main area for a very long time. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna need that dumped. I'm gonna need... No, I just need to know how to make the... Molten ender. Okay, so I need to melt some ender pearls. How many ender pearls do I need to melt? 8? I need to melt 8 ender pearls? Alright. Oh, hold on. World engine, please. How to get Void Flame? Bucket of unrefined Void Flame fuel. Which? Void Flame coal. Unrefined. This into Let's do that. One by one. Start off fairly simple. So what does this turn into? Which is to get this. Start with this. Blaze gold ingot. How do I get blaze gold ingot? Oh. Still have questions. Yeah. And what was the other thing? Gotcha. Really spawn in the worst possible moments, don't ya? It's like a skill. Ever I'm just about to right click. It's right there. To ruin my day. I'm moving this. I don't even give a crap. I'm moving it. Cool. It's getting smelted into the ingots. What happened to my bucket? My bucket. 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 Where is the bucket? The bucket. Here's a lava bucket. Don't need a lava bucket. I need is this. How do I make this? Okay, how do I make this? Only void shimmer or shadow pulse. Okay, cool. Sure. Let me place this thing here. I combine these in my inventory to make this thing. Polymorphic fluid. Polymorphic fluid. And then I would need blaze ember. Primal coal. What on earth are you from? Just coal? Okay. Hope it turns into a lot for how expensive that is. Shouldn't need more than 3 of it. I take very few risks. Primal coal. Blaze ember. Then that gets turned into proper blaze ember fuel. Then we need unrefined, which is void flame, which is raw void flame coal, which is blaze ember blocks. Okay, so we need 9 blocks of coal. Cool. Oh man, I need like blaze something or nether wart or whatever. Cool. Why did that do that instantly? I'm gonna need you revitalized so that I can make some of this. Then only after all of that, we can get this. And guess what? I need Shadow Pulse or Void Shimmer. Okay, so Deep Slate. So I need two of these, 6 of those, one of these. This not. Oh, I need Deep Slate. Alright, what does this thing require for activation? Chorus Fruit? Ender Pearl. I can work with Ender Pearl. I can work with Ender Pearl. Void Flame Coal. Void Flame. Bucket of Void Flame. Do I need more than a bucket of Void Flame? I need 1 bucket of I need 4 buckets of Void Flame. Of course I need 4 buckets of Void Flame. I'm gonna go find all the things that I put away because I didn't think I'd need more of them. Like, where are those other things that I got my hands on a little bit earlier? The stuff I needed for this. Where's my blaze gold? There's the blaze gold. I don't have a tank, do I? I have a casting basin. That's not really anything I could put fluid into. Hmm. Tank. Let's take one of these. There's iron and redstone. That's it. That's so cheap. That's practically free. Okay. I need water. works. Oh, for goodness sakes. Do your job. It works. Where? Fluid. Well done. Not sure how much fortron I need for this crafting recipe. 10 buckets. Perfect. It's just this. Oh, there it is. I got an eternal steak. Are you kidding me? I don't need that. Talk to the... Not you. Light? No. Which one is it? No, it is Wormlight. Unlocking Hyperion. Speak to the echo of guidance. Yes, sir. And that brings us here. Tracing. Speak with the echo of Wormlight. Alright. Done. I'm not making that. I'm doing this purely for the sake of being able to place down a void container without it breaking the quest. I'm not doing all this. If we are not that desperate to do this. But that's what the Chronon Resonator is for. Something that, frankly, is probably only used for shield fire in the entire game. Like actually though, what? Okay, that's wild. Chronon battery. With a Chronon battery infused with tectonic powers. Access fractured void. This location is bound to your action pad. Right. This is the end. This is in the tier 5 Hyperion stage. Okay. Right. Well, I don't really feel like doing all that today, so we'll come back to it tomorrow. I'll see, not tomorrow, Monday. I'll see you all then.